It's Radical. It's red. It is Radical Red. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I'm in awe. I'm in shock. It has been scandalous. It has been ridiculous. I can't wait to get into this. Let's just do it. Let's just start thinking. Let's start thinking with our brain. Oh, I know what screen we're on. Oh, do not worry. So, alright, let's just do it then, shall we? Let's just rev up to it. Covey's here. That's when I know it's time to do the intro. As soon as Covey arrives, it is time to do the intro. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and enemies, Pokemon trainers, Minecraft players, Smash players, Zelda players, and people who just happened to accidentally click on this video, welcome to Pokemon Radical Red, the series where we take on a very, very tough ROM hack of Pokemon Fire Red. Stuff all the way up till Generation 8. We have been doing a Nuzlocke of this game for the last month and a half, almost 2 months maybe, probably month and a half, I would say. This has been a very, very difficult game. Now, last time, we took on Blue, also known as Green, also known as Gary, also known as Covey, on Route, I think that was 22. I can actually double check by scrolling up. Route 22, and unfortunately, we lost a couple Pokemon to him, but we did, in fact, get past him. Now, today, our last big hurdle before the Elite Four is our rival, Brendan. Now, I'm scared of Brendan, even though we were prepared for him in the Safari Zone Gate. Granted, we bodied him at the Safari Zone Gate, but this time, I'm not so sure how that's gonna go. Now, chat, he's a Hoenn chump. That's absolutely right. You already know, dude. These guys from Hoenn, they're nothing. They're absolutely nothing to us. So, how we're going to start off this stream tonight. I'm excited. It's December 28th. I said that we'd maybe beat Radical Red by the time 2020 finishes. And it looks like we're on track for that. Now, right now, I am in fact going to start the timer. You don't see it, but the timer is going. And we have some work to do. So, for now, I'm going to leave it on this screen, because we have a lot of sorting out to do of the team that we want to bring. Now, last time, we lost Barbara, our Crobat, and we also lost Nami, our Alolan Persian. Before I forget to tell you guys, I woke up this morning because I was having a nightmare about Stealth Rocks. I awoke because I was taking too much chip damage from Stealth Rock. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. It's a fact. I went to bed last night thinking of the Pokemon in our party that can use Stealth Rocks. And this morning, I was so torn up by it that I had to get up and actually check what Pokemon we have that can learn Stealth Rocks. Turns out, only Duraludon, Terrakion, and I believe Magcargo. I don't know if Aegislash can, but we have 3 or 4 Pokemon that can use Stealth Rocks, which is not very many. Leaves us not a lot of options for the Elite Four. I'm already thinking ahead. It's not quite time for the Elite Four. It's time for Brendan. So Brendan has, and let's go back over to it. Brendan has a Metagross with a Focus Sash. Aegislash cannot get rocks. Okay, so we have 3 Pokemon total that can bring rocks, and Magcargo is really not super viable. So Duraludon or Terrakion pretty much guaranteed need to come to the Elite Four. I'm thinking Terrakion most likely, just because it's an all-around solid Pokemon who can be spec'd. Actually, who only really needs to be spec'd one way. And Duraludon, while good, we already have a Steel type, and we'll probably already have a Dragon type. But Metagross, Focus Sash, Clear Body, Earthquake, Meteor Mash, Stealth Rocks, and Explosion. Exploud with a Choice Scarf, Punk Rock, Boom Burst, Flamethrower, Thunderbolt, and Shadow Ball. Latios with a Life Orb, Draco Meteor, Surf, Psyshock, and Aura Sphere. Crawdaunt, Adaptability, Aqua Jet, Crunch, Crab Hammer, and Superpower. Salamence with a Lumberry, Earthquake, Outrage, Dragon Dance, and Dual Wing Beat, as well as Sceptile with Swords Dance, Dragon Claw, Leaf Blade, and Rock Slide. It is now physical, which is kind of interesting, but I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. We brought Obstagoon last time. Versus the Metagross, and I don't remember how it went. I'm pretty sure we led, and we're ready to go. We're not really ready to go, but we're sort of ready to go. Base stats version. Here we go. And I just want to look up if they made Exploud a little bit faster, because I'm pretty sure they did. Exploud does in fact have 73 speed. And Dracovish, I believe, is 75 speed. Which, why is that important? Well, I'll tell you why. And let's see. It is modest, so we're going to outspeed it pretty much no matter what. Aegislash pretty much walls it, but I just want to make sure. How did we deal with this last time? Now, was it Focus Sash last time? I'll pull up the document again. Oh, it was Air Balloon last time. Oh, I see. Okay, so it wasn't Focus Sash, which is why it was not a problem last time. Okay, because I didn't think it was Focus Sash last time. Alright, good to know, good to know. Xatu is actually sort of able... We could bounce the rocks back. We could run Protect. Scout what it wants to do. We may train up Xatu for this battle. Although Xatu doesn't really do very well against anything else... necessarily. Yeah, it kind of gets blown back by most things. And then we'd also have to IV grind it. It's something that I don't feel like doing. I could Sucker Punch. I think I'm probably just going to run... Because I think Marnie gets Quick Attack. Marnie might get Quick Attack. Umbreon absolutely comes. If it can't Rocks, it'll probably blow up. Really, really good point. Blazing Soul Typhlosion Eruption would kill, but the Metagross is, in fact, Focus Sashed. So, it's going to be able to either get up rocks or explode. We do have a Ghost type, we have Aegislash, and we have Poltegeist, which could be pretty decent against Explosion. Mostly, I don't want the rocks up for the rest of the battle. We could Magic Bounce the rocks away. If we run a Sash, Xatu could be a perfect lead. If we run Protect Xatu, it'll definitely know my ability, and it could very well switch out. But then, if it switches out to something, notably, if it switches out to the Salamence, pretty much just the Salamence, maybe the Sceptile, we're not in a very good spot. I think that we run a Focus Sash Xatu, and I think we run it with max speed, as well as Air Slash, Heat Wave, and Protect. Yeah, he could switch to Crawdaunt. We can't really hit Crawdaunt for crazy damage either. It's so intricate because I don't want to lose anything. Although even if we do white out, we are still continuing the attempt. It's until we pretty much exhaust all our options is when we're going to call the attempt wrapped. It is Rain or Hail. I've been looking at Lorelei's team a lot, actually. I'm very scared of Lorelei specifically. Because we don't have any weather. Unless we were to, like, trigger weather. I've heard that the Ice team... Or, not that I've heard the Ice team is much easier, but it looks like the Ice team is much, much easier. Alright, let's go Focus Sash, Dazzling Gleam. Now that I'm pretty much going to lead Xatu no matter what. So, that being said, we do need to IV it to the point where we're comfortable. Let me just tell Nigeia. I'm telling we're max IVing your Xatu. It's gonna hit the field. This is the big moment. This is the big moment for the Xatu, alright? It's been a long time in the making for this thing. I think no matter what, our flowchart is fine because we take 2 hits anyway. And then if it happens to go for Aqua Jet, we can switch into something that better handles it, like our Mega Blastoise. And I don't want it to get too out of hand to the point where we get destroyed by a DD Salamence, just because Xatu is relatively passive. So I don't want it to stay on the field for too long. I could absolutely run U-Turn instead of any other move. I think, yeah, actually, that's probably the play. Dazzling Gleam probably doesn't even come. It's probably just U-Turn, Heat Wave, Air Slash, Protect, I would say. Could also run Toxic as well to make sure that we can put something on a timer. Yeah, actually, that's a great idea because I don't think he has anything that wants to take a Toxic. Metagross can, obviously, because it's immune to it. Toxic, U-Turn, Protect, and I would say probably Air Slash, maybe. So I think it's actually worth it. I think Xatu's actually, like, a really, really good option specifically for this battle. It could go for a turn 1 Meteor Mash, which is probably the worst case scenario, but then we live... We get a U-turn off, we break its Sash, and then all of a sudden something else can come in and one-shot it. And then all of a sudden rocks aren't up, Metagross is gone, and even though Xatu is at 1 HP, it can still be used as potential fodder because it's not coming to the Elite Four, and I'd rather this Xatu die than anything actually super valuable to us, like our Aegislash, like our Typhlosion, like our Blastoise. How many Lucky Eggs we got? How many Damp Rocks we got? Oh, because we can sell all those Damp Rocks too. What are we looking for? 63, which is pretty solid, and we have 20 Damp Rocks. That should be enough to be able to max IV the Xatu. 6 boss battles left to do. Nigeria does in fact need to be EV trained, so I'm actually going to check out 98 HP. Okay, so that's not what we want. We want no HP. Alright, special attack. I know what y'all are going to say. You're going to say, oh, Golducks, go to Golducks for special attack. I know, relax, alright? I know about the spots to grind things. Believe me, I'm there. I got it. Why are you teaching him Steel Wing? He's a special attacker. I know. Calm down. It's okay. I know what I'm doing, guys. I know what I'm doing, chat. You don't trust me, chat. That's where we have this disconnect. Me and my counsel. They usually work out in the end. Sometimes my plays are questionable. Like when I go for a quick guard thinking that it's actually wide guard. That, I would say, is a questionable play. But for the most part, everything we do is calculated and deliberate. We've messed up a couple times. A couple times we've had some moments. But I would say 90% of the time we make the correct call in a battle. Especially now that we've started looking things up. We've been making some really, really bold and brazen calls, and they've been working out for us. How did I come to Nuzlocke Radical Red? Wow, we're hitting the big questions as we get down to the nitty-gritty. I had heard a lot about Radical Red from a lot of my friends who also play Pokemon. They were like, oh, Radical Red's so cool, you know, like these, you know, there's Mega Evolution, there's raid dens, there's this, there's that. And I was like, oh, wow, that sounds really, really cool and like something I would absolutely enjoy. And I was looking for more content to put on the channel anyway. So I thought that it was just like a perfect opportunity. I had finally gotten a better internet connection. I had finally gotten emulators working. I finally got some box lights. I got OBS figured out a little bit more. And I was like, okay, this is the perfect time for me to start streaming. You know, it's just the perfect moment. The stars sort of aligned. And I was like, okay, let's do it. You know, like, I plan on doing a lot of different challenges in a lot of different video games. So I think that starting with a Pokemon challenge, Pokemon being a series that a lot of people really identify with, really enjoy, and pretty much, like, all types of demographics watch Pokemon, is a really good starting point for me to break into this sort of video game challenge side of content creation. Not saying all my content's going to be video game challenges, but still. Choice Specs Eruption. Choice Specs Eruption might 2-tap a Latios. I need to check. It's a 2-tap. Yeah, it's a 2-tap. It does get weaker after it hits me, but I'm thinking if it switches in. Because we don't live... I don't think we live a Surf anyway. Worst case scenario, we can just go back into Nigeria, sack Nigeria, and then come in with either King Arthur or Marnie, and be able to either Sucker Punch or Shadow Sneak. I feel bad not bringing a special defense wall to this battle. Honestly, no. Forget it. Umbreon doesn't come. Forget it. Forget it. It's fine. Absolutely forget it. I think that actually Kingler's a better option for us here because we don't care as much. I hate to say that. We don't care as much about Kingler as we do about Blastoise. So I think Kingler comes instead. It's not a huge trade-off. We do, in fact, have Aqua Jet, High Horsepower, Iron Head, and Liquidation. Aqua Jet is priority. I do want to give it Ice Punch one more time. For the Salamence, Agility, just in case we have an opportunity, which I don't think we really will. Especially if we have an Agility up, we're going to outspeed everything anyway. Aqua Jet doesn't help us at all, because we're going to outspeed everything anyway. We can always reteach Aqua Jet. Oh, we're closing in, boys. It's getting close. I need to change a couple of moves, a couple of little things, you know, but for the most part, we're really closing in on it. I may Scarf, or I may make Dracovish max speed, just in case. In case we outspeed Sceptile, which I don't think we do anyway. Oh, God, we're pretty much set to go. Mr. Fish, Choice Scarf. Oh, we are Jolly. Okay, good. All right, yeah, perfect. Marnie, positive attack. I think that, yeah, that's fine. We're going to get outsped by everything else anyway. We do need to pre-burn Marnie Aegislash, Adamant, always perfect. Bakfoon, Eruption, Scorching Sands, Flamethrower, Will-O-Wisp, pretty fine as well. Nigeria, Protect, U-Turn, Nightshade, and Toxic. And Dollar Bills, Liquidation, Ironhead, Ice Punch, and Agility. I still am debating whether Bakfoon is the play. I do want to save Bakfoon desperately for the Elite Four, and I don't want it to go down. But Bakfoon's able to come in on Metagross, on full HP. It's able to come in on Metagross, Exploud, Salamence. Metagross, Exploud, Sceptile. It 1 KOs from full. Salamence, it's probably a 2-tap. Latios, it's a 2-tap. I assume Crawdont's also a 2-tap. But we get Revenge killed by all 3 of them. So it's sort of a gray area for me here. Breloom came versus this guy last time, and he did really, really well. Maybe we bring Breloom. Because 2 Mach Punches, I have a feeling we live anything it throws at us, except for a Psyshock. I want to keep Bakfoon alive for the Elite Four. I think that if things get too out of control, we can come in with Breloom. Or, worst case scenario, we can sacrifice Breloom. And I'm sort of okay with it. Yeah, I'd rather run Pokemon that I'm more okay with losing. Just in case we need to sack something. Just in case, guys. Seriously, it really is that type of mindset that we have going into this. Mach Punch just 1 KOs almost everything. Oh my god. Oh wow, we did almost get blown back by Onodino, which is not something we're really used to here. We kind of get blown back by Salamence a little bit, but I'll see what we get. I'll see what kind of moves we can run. Because even though Bakfoon can come in, that's all hinging on the fact that Stealth Rocks are off the field, and I want guaranteed priority in this battle. Substitute's a really good idea as well, just because we'll get a free switch. And a Technician Rock Tomb could slow something down enough. See, guys, this was painless, right? Grinding these Audinos is relatively painless. Could run, what did we run last time? We didn't run a Choice Band. Although Banded Mach Punch sounds ridiculous. We might have run the Sash, actually. But I want the Sash for Nigeria, definitely. Almost definitely. Get a Sash from Machamp in Cerulean Cave. We can get 2 Focus Sashes? What? What? No way, dude. No freaking way. We can get multiple Sashes. Let's potentially do that. We need a Thief user who is not going to get blown back by Machamps. Are there Machamps in Cerulean Cave? I feel like you just made that up. I feel like I didn't see any. But yeah, dude, I'm willing. I'm absolutely willing. I like the idea. I like the hustle. Even though Machamp is over there, which is not what I want. Okay, let's check it out. Let's try it out. Seems rare. That's okay. We've grinded for rare items in the past, and I think this will absolutely help Breloom, especially. Not versus Salamence, but versus pretty much everything else. And as long as Salamence is Intimidate and not Moxie, I'm actually okay with Breloom dying to a dual Wing Beat. As cruel as that might seem. Did I just get one? Hold on. I did. I got it. Okay, cool. That wasn't that hard. That wasn't that bad. Actually, I really enjoy the fact that we have a second Focus Sash now. I really, really enjoy that. So give that to Breloom. And we need to burn Obstagoon. Actually, before we do that, let's make sure we're healed. I don't know if I just did it. I totally forgot. But we're going to do that anyway because that's how life works. And now, because we are burned, we can afford to give Obstagoon the Life Orb. Different kind of orb. And now there's a ton of multipliers at stake, dude. Now there's a ton of multipliers. I did, didn't I? I can't do this, bro. I instinctively heal anytime I come back from a route. I don't even realize that I do it. I swear. It's actually muscle memory. It's legitimately, like, so bad. I just want to always be healed up fully. Yeah, Bullet Seed's totally pointless. I 100% concur. Barcano, welcome. I think I'm going to run Rock Tomb. Because I think at a -1, we actually outspeed the Salamence. Although it will go for dual Wing Beat. But I think Rock Tomb... If we're behind a sub, I think Rock Tomb's the play. Because well, why would we run... We can't run a sub and a Focus Sash. Rock Tomb really only hits Salamence. I think I run Protect. I think I run Protect instead of that. I think we're good. Sub, Protect, Leech Seed, yeah. I need to drop Sub or add D-Punch. D-Punch, like... The problem is, is that we want to catch him on a switch. D-Punch doesn't hit anything really. Although, we do pretty okay versus Sceptile. We may get one-shot by... Sub does break my sash. I know this for a fact. But Leech Seed could heal us back up to full. So maybe just Protect to Drain Punch then. Protect to Scout instead of Sub to Scout. Alright, well, to appease the masses, we'll run Drain Punch instead of Substitute. How's that? Better? Better, guys? Boo Boo's all better? We're good. We're fine. Everything is okay. I'm actually less worried than I should be. The only way this goes wrong for us is if we lose King Arthur or Mr. Fish. Bottom line, those two need to stay alive. I don't care who needs to die in order for that to happen. We're ruthless out here, boys. Brendan is a chump. We've established this, but he has a Latios. We've prepared a lot for this moment. I need water, oh god. He is the last obstacle between us and the Elite Four. One of the final 6 bosses in the entire game, guys. If we get past Brendan, we get a Victory Road encounter, and then all of a sudden we're at the Pokemon League. Now, chat, our team is as follows. Timid Nature, Focus Sashed, Xatu. Max Speed, Magic Bounce, Thief, no. Not Thief, not Thief. That was a temporary thing to get a sash. Protect, U-Turn, Nightshade, and Toxic. See how smooth that was? Marnie, our Obstagoon, Guts, already pre-burned, Life Orb, Sucker Punch, Facade, Obstruct, and Knock Off. King Arthur, our Aegislash, perfect as usual. Max IV, Shadow Sneak, Sacred Sword, King's Shield, Iron Head, Shiinotic, our Breloom, Technician, Mach Punch, Drain Punch, Protect, Leech Seed, Dollar our Kingler, Max IVs, Liquidation, Iron Head, Ice Punch, and Agility, as well as Thank You, Mr. Fish, Jolly Nature, Strong Jaw, Earthquake, Crunch, Vicious Rend, and Psychic Fangs. But boys, if you've enjoyed the content so far, we're 61 hours deep into Radical Red. We are finally nearing the final moments of this series. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Mostly subscribe. We've gotten to 850 subscribers as of yesterday. It's just like a couple more streams, and then that's it. Radical Red's over, and then we can move on to bigger and better projects. But this has been such fun, such a great time. I've enjoyed destroying all of our rivals. It is time. Oi! Wait up. Now we're leading with Xatu. For a reason. I got destroyed by Archer and ran away in shame. I don't know. I'm not a bad trainer by any means. We'll see, Brendan. He's not sure what he's trying to say. And frankly, I'm not sure what you're trying to say either, Brendan, because last time we 6-0'd you. We may not 6-0 you this time, but we're going to do our very best to at least beat you. Okay, so we've always discussed first turn, we were going to go for Protect and decide what it was going to try to hit us with. So I'm going to go for Protect. Maybe it'll explode. Maybe it Meteor Mashes. We tricked the AI, boys. That's what I wanted to see. That is exactly to a T what I wanted to see. Now, we do live, in fact, anything. It is, in fact, Choice Scarfed. We're going to Toxic it. We knew it was probably going to go for Boom Burst. We live this no matter what. We hung on using the Focus Sash. It's all good. It's all good. Because now Exploud is Toxic. It's badly poisoned. And we get, not only do we get a free Protect off and a little bit of chip damage, because we know it's Choice Scarfed, we are free to switch into Aegislash right now, because it can't touch us with Boom Burst. And because now it knows it can't touch us, it will switch out, and whoever it switches out into, the best possible move we can click, who do you want to go into? Potentially Crawdaunt as a Dark type. I could Sacred Sword. I think I'm going to Sacred Sword, expecting Crawdaunt to come in. Oh, he lets Exploud go down. Okay. That's fine. It's just going to keep Boom Bursting. He decides to sack Exploud. I'm okay with that. Now we have Nigea in the back pocket in case we need some death fodder, in case King Arthur is in fact in trouble. Salamence comes through. It does intimidate us, which is a little scary. Now it might go for Earthquake. It might D-Dance in our face. D-Dance is really, really scary. If we King Shield on a D-Dance, this thing's a problem, actually. This thing's a huge problem, actually. I want a King Shield to scout, but if it D-Dances, we don't have a lot of options to deal with that. We have Sucker Punch on Marnie, granted. We have a lot of forms of priority. I don't want Mr. Fist to take an Outrage. 105 speed. Nigea's done the work. Think Zatu's the play as well. Nigea, I'm sorry, we did max IV you for the stream. Ideally, it goes for Earthquake. Now Aegislash is in its defense form. And when it tries to go for D-Dance, all we can do is simply... It has a Lumberry, actually. And I think I'd rather just get damage off on it. It has a Lumberry. I'm going to just go for Nightshade. It has a Lumberry, guys. If it D-Dances, that's fine. It does D-Dance. It has to hit us. Because now a Sucker Punch probably kills. He goes for Outrage. He's locked into Outrage. This is sort of why I wanted a Fairy-type move. But we can also go into King Arthur and King Shield. Or Dollar Bills can come in and Ice Punch. Dollar Bills can come in, Agility, and when we get an Agility off, we probably win the battle. Let me check how much an Ice Punch does. How much is Outrage going to do to our Water Steel type Kingler? 54 to 64. We can get an Agility off. And we do have Ice Punch. Because we live in Outrage. We even live a critical hit Outrage. We Agility. And I think we win the battle. I'm weak to Earthquake, but it's okay. Because Outrage is... He's locked into Outrage. He cannot touch us. Yep. That's exactly the calc that I did. We're now at +2. Our speed was sharply rose. Now we go for Ice Punches. We hit Ice Punch 3 times. Oh, if he goes into Crawdaunt... Actually, wait a minute. I don't think we touch Crawdaunt for any sort of damage. Is he going to Crawdaunt? Oh, he does go into Crawdaunt. Ooh, maybe I should have run something else. Because he might Superpower here. He might Superpower here. Oh, no. If it goes for... No, because if it goes for a Crunch, Aegislash dies. The whole point of this battle is to not kill Aegislash. I do not want Dollar Bills to go down either, but it has done what it needs to do, frankly. We're going to go into Breloom, because I think if it goes for Superpower, we live. We might not live. Oh, he goes for Crunch. Okay, he's fine. He does not have SD. He's Choice Banded. Oh, Radical Red. Oh, okay. All right, I guess that's fine. We could Protect. Crunch did so much damage. We do have a Sash as well. We Drain Punch. Who's he going to? Latios? Yep, what's up, Latios? I should have Leech Seeded. I knew he was going to go into Latios. Oh, you shouldn't have. You really should not have. Look at all that damage, dude. All right, we could Protect. Latios is probably going to go for Psyshock. It is kind of important that Breloom can come in and Mach Punch Crawdaunt. I'm going to Protect to scout what it does. It does have 4 moves. It probably Psyshocks. If it Psyshocks, we can go into Aegislash. It goes for Aura Sphere, which I don't think I understand at all. But Aegislash is able to eat everything, and we can Shadow Sneak it. Aegislash is our answer to a couple of things, though. Okay, that's fine. It is Life Orb. Sneak might... I think Sneak kills, though. That's the difference. Sneak does 61 to 72. And the best part is that when something comes in, we can just King Shield. Goodbye, Latios. It's been absolutely real. Now, Crawdaunt comes in. Good try. Oh, good try. Now we King Shield. We get back to our defense form. When it goes for a Crunch, it's going to be now at -2. Yep, that's what we wanted. It's now at -2. And it is, in fact, locked in. Now, a -2 Crunch, I believe Shiinotic still eats it. We can Drain Punch for free. Yep, that's fine. That's totally good. Of course it gets the defense drop. Why would it not get the defense drop? Breloom now. What if this brings us up to max HP? I don't think it will. It doesn't. Oh, it was close, though. It was close, though. Dragon Claw probably does a lot to us. Aegislash completely walls this thing. I guess we could probably... See, I don't want to save Shiinotic. Or Shiinotic, excuse me. I don't want to save Shiinotic in the interest of going into King Arthur. Dragon Claw, Leaf Blade, Rock Slide. Okay, we eat everything up, though. King Arthur comes. It's okay. No matter what it goes for, unless it's Swords Dance, he goes for D-Claw, which is okay. That still does more than I had wanted it to, but that's not a big deal. In case it Swords Dances, I am in fact just going to go for the Iron Head here. He does Swords Dance. That's pretty much what I thought. Iron Head should do like 70 to 80%. We should be able to sneak. I am going to King Shield next turn just in case. Yep, that's about what I thought. We should live a +2 thing anyway. Radical Red uses your mic to detect what moves you will make. I am going to King Shield in case he decides to go for a Dragon Claw. If he goes for another SD, which he doesn't, that's fine. It's GG, Brandon. It's GG. It's been fun. It's been real. But we have an Aegislash on our side. And frankly, you're a joke. You're a chump from Hoenn. You have one of the easiest champions. He's a water-type freaking gym leader. Are you kidding me? Get a critical hit. Get a critical hit. Honestly, it doesn't even matter. Mega Sceptile, you're pretty cool. But I gotta say, Brendan, you were a little bit weaker than I thought you would be, dude. Oh, wait, no you weren't. You chump. We bodied you into bodying May. And then we bodied you some more. Get out of here, Brandon. We beat you and your girl down. So long, friend. Yes, peace out. See you later. We didn't get out of that battle unscathed. I want you guys to know that. Because we lost a Pokemon along the way. A Pokemon we trained up specifically for this trainer. Nigeia, thank you for everything that you have done for this playthrough, including but not limited to get us a Terrakion and be a little bit of death fodder. F in the chat for Nigeia. We used the Terrakion a little bit. A little bit. He's probably coming to the Elite Four, to be fair. But we do need to get through Victory Road, and I would, in fact, potentially like to get a encounter there. Not for a fact. I mean, I definitely would like to get an encounter there. Like, there's no shot. We don't. I'm going to try to avoid as many trainers as possible, just because on the principle of the matter, I don't want to lose anything. Is Moltres in Victory Road? Is Moltres an encounter in Victory Road? Is it static? Is this true? Oh, it is. Oh, well, okay. Well, we get a Moltres then. That's pretty dope. Now, boys, I've done this a majority of times. Okay? All right, we've done this a lot of times. So Victory Road's, it's nothing to us. It's not a big deal, okay? We've done this a few times in my day. Back as a Pokemon trainer. Oh, hi. She goes, I wonder if you're good enough for me. Oh, right, the level cap's been taken off. I totally didn't even think about it. Bruxish comes through. I think I'm just going to protect to see what it goes for. Psychic Fang. Yep, that's fine. I'm totally good with that. Because Aegislash can eat it up. Although Aegislash can't hit with a Shadow Sneak. What is, Obstagoon's base 95, right? Oh, but we're not max speed. Is this thing max speed? Wait, it can use priority, but we can't use priority? That's nonsense. Oh, yeah, get staticked. Honestly, I'm just a little bit nervous. Because I don't want to lose anything. Specifically Zapdos, specifically Aegislash. And Dracovish. Anybody else? Absol. Absol might Sucker Punch, which I don't enjoy. This is why we had it in the party. All right, Jesus. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here and get to the level cap, okay? Because that battle was not something that I wanted to participate in, frankly. Well, here's the deal. That's messed up, dude. We got absolutely kind of destroyed. Oh, 2 green Pokemon in the box. Well, Shiinotic, I'm sorry. You know what? You guys can rest happy next to each other. A beautiful couple this is. Breloom and Shiinotic. I don't want to bring anything that, like, might get bodied. Our Victory Road only team. Actually, we probably should have a team pretty much solely for Victory Road. You know what, Lebo? Yeah, okay. I'm going to take Aegislash out of the party. That's right. We're taking the Pokemon we absolutely do not want to lose out of the party. And we're going to train up an entirely separate team of Pokemon. Because, like, why not, boys?